2011, Jennifer Lee became the first person to use the term #selfie on Instagram. Since then, it has been used more than 80 million times. Selfie was the Oxford Dictionary word of 2013, a year that included famous Pope selfie and Obama's selfie in 2014. Alan Oscar selfie blew up Twitter as it became the most retweeted tweet ever. Twitter even devotes a day for it, naming Selfie Saturday. But wait, what is selfie?
Selfie shots, these are all candid shots. Candid means these are all simple shots of the human beings. Okay. And this is a typical concept of self-portrait.
So if selfie is just a self-portrait photograph, why do people take so much selfies?
I think it's a good, interesting way of expressing and seeing yourself and having the liberty to observe yourself in different moods. But at the same time, I think doing too much of it, which is becoming a trend, that people are busy taking selfie all the time. I think that is a sign of a problem arising in the country.
So it seems that taking selfies to express your feeling, express yourself is okay, but taking all the time is not at all cool. So wait, how did this selfie thing begin? What's its history? This painting from 1524 could be considered as the first selfie in history. Parmigianino, a 21 years old Italian artist, painted himself using a Barber mirror. He gave it to the Pope as a gift, so even in the beginning it was established that selfies are meant for sharing. In terms of drawing, Rembrandt made a famous duck-faced selfie in the year 1630-80. There are other artists like Frida Kahlo, Dürer, Michelangelo who have made self-portrait throughout their life. The first photo self-portrait was taken by Robert Cornelius. He produced a daguerreotype of himself in 1839. Histories are always boring. But what's interesting I got is, I came to this article and it says that American Psychiatric Association officially made a statement that taking more than 5 selfies in a day is a mental illness. So let's find out how many selfies people take, and is it a reality or just another hoax on the internet? So let's get into it. How many selfies do you take in a day?
A lot. Sometimes 50 or else 0.
5-10 तो चलते हैं.
What would you say about a person who takes lots of selfies?
Somebody asked Chanakya, what is poison? And he said, anything in excess is poison.
Do you think selfie make people narcissistic or self-obsessed?
Say, I'll give you a very, very radical example. I don't know whether it is how appropriate it would be, but then a correlation. Something called nymphomaniac. Someone who's obsessed with sex, right? Now, sex is a natural part of life, right? Indulgence in that is not wrong, right? But you get so obsessed that you can't control anyone and everyone you want to indulge in the act, right? Then it is a problem. Similarly, selfie is not a problem. It is a good, beautiful, creative expression, right? But then if you get so indulgent about it, that you are getting little obsessive, then only it is a problem.
You are creating a narcissist self where you are looking at yourself in the mirror and obsessed with your image in the mirror. And you like your mirror so much that you turn yourself into a stone, which is basically the story of the Narcissus, that he was very beautiful and he looked at himself in the water and he was so fixated, the term, which is basically a psychological term. He was so fixated with his own image that he remained like that and he got turned into stone. So I think this narcissist self is something I am frightened of, and which I believe the selfie culture is breeding into.
Really weird faces, like I can't smile, so I pout, I make weird faces, chipmunk faces, all that, and then probably at times just hide my face. all that.
Just smile, normal smile. Yes. I don't use all that pout and all. I just use like this, nothing else.
Nothing much. Yeah, smooch I hate.
See, actually, each and every selfies, it must have some mood, right? So if it is a funny mood, if you want to capture a fun, then you can do all these things. Okay, and if you are in a very serious kind of mood, then the total composition will be this absolutely different kind of. So it's totally situation dependent. What is your actually need? What you want to capture? Okay, so it totally depends on that specific moment only. Most of the selfie clickers, they are not professional photographers. They don't have any idea about the lighting and the framing and the composition. So we cannot expect that each and every selfie shots should be absolutely perfect in terms of photographic knowledge and the grammars and all this thing. Okay, so it may not be very perfect in terms of a perfect photograph, but it is it's fine. It is good for your social networking site and like this.
Technology has revolutionized our way of communicating. It is also a way of celebrating oneself with boastful tweets, humble brags, status updates, and photos. Selfie, the digital self-portrait, the cultural touchstone of our smartphoning social networking age. The first modern selfie began with the first camera phone that was revealed in Japan in 2000. It has a mirror next to it. This means it was basically designed for selfie.
But first, let me take a selfie.
But the selfies wasn't much popular until this song became the worldwide phenomenon. This song blew up all the video selfie application, Vine, Shots, Twitter as it became the most covered song ever.
Let me take a selfie.
However, selfies is on the top now, but will it remain the same or it will just fade away like all the other trends?
ये ना होता तो कोई दूसरा गम होना था, ये हुआ वही जो होना था. Right? We could have gone into a lot of ifs and buts. Today it is this, tomorrow there will be something else. This too shall pass. It's a phase. This is the technology which is more popular now. Something else will come very soon. And you know, there was era of Orkut. It's off. Facebook took over. Now today we are talking about selfie and other things. Times will pass, something new will come.